And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Pedro Martinez. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Strike two. Martinez was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Lowell slings to first. One out in the top of the first. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings. Why not take off?
That one drilled left field. And it's off the green monster. Around first, digging for 2. And that's a double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit.
0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
2-1.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that'll do it. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now at the plate, Ceddanne Rafaela. Buxton moves under it, and there's 1 down. Jim Rice up next for the Red Sox.
Designated hitter, Jim Rice.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. He reaches 40 stolen bases on the season with that bag. Rips that one to right. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. So digging in, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't. Move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Duran on third with 2 out. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Forget it. His 66th home run of the season. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Here's Alex Bregman. On the ground to the left. Correa tosses to first, and they get Bregman for the out. That is the inning. 2 runs for Boston on the home run, and it's 2-zip. We head to the second in MLB. Second inning set to go, and now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yep, exactly.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best
Batting
and
seventh,
perform at a
left
high
fielder,
level.
Trevor
So
Larnach.
when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Trevor Larnach stands in now and watches strike 1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns. Goes down swinging for the strikeout, and he strikes out. We head to the bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. Paddock back to work. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. It's 0-1. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. And next for the Red Sox, Mike Lowell. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton settles under it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Batting 8th.
Here's a big power threat. Connor Wong. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. In comes the runner from third, and they're up by 3. The relay in there safely. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially.
That to right. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they lead by 4.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Now batting Jarren Duran. And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand has to hurry. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And the 0-1. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike one. And ball one. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida. From the New York area, went to Horace Mann High School. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Edouard Julien now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Julien launched a homer in his most recent game, and that is in for a strike. 1 and 2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
That one missed. Oh, great stop. Jumps, throws, it's there, and that's a great play.
Pure.
Let's take a look at the pitcher of the month. He's been outstanding of late.
Designated hitter, Jim Rice.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Manny Ramirez now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Buxton makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 so far. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Twins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. And down on strikes he goes, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
No, vamos. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Hamilton. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Royce Lewis.
Now batting,
Fly to center his first time.
Lewis.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strike.
Two outs. Got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Boston, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, David Ortiz. Liner, base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Castro makes the grab, 1 away. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. And there's a hit coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 5-0. So up next, David Hamilton. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Picks it up with a bare hand to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a on the mound now for the Twins, Simeon Woods Richardson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now Jarren Duran. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 1-2. Line drive. Buxton makes the grab. Both runners tagging. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's now a 6-run lead. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela, 0 for 2 in this one. Now a bunt towards third. Bare hands it. Tough play. And very nicely done for the out. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Byron Buxton.
Center fielder Brian Buxton.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
0-1.
That misses. 1-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is inside, and it's 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expecting to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Comes up empty.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the... Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Woods Richardson back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. So a man aboard, stepping in the long ball threat, Manny Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
These Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, left field. Snags it on the run. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That
Now
front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Runner on at first with one gone. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Bregman runs. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Bounce to the right side. Julian tosses to first. That's the second out. And stepping in for Boston, Mike Lowell. That one the other way. Castro pulls it down, and that is that. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. That's in for a strike. Bader, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Julian batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Has room, and he makes the catch. This is Willie Castro,
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes. Ball.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is filled up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Make it 6. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And a base hit into right center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it.
Runner takes off, pitch misses. Throw to second, and great jump. And now he's up to 3 stolen. Bases in the game. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Coming home, he will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 8-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. On a line out towards center. Grabs it on the run. 1 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ceddanne Rafaela. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His 53rd homer of the year. It's 10-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout. Aberson Castellano into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Slings to first in time. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His 67th home run of the year. It's 11-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it hits off the monster, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an...
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Bregman around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 12-0. Man at first. So stepping in for Boston, Mike Lowell. 0 for 3 in this one. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike.
He's safe.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Two outs. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Cole Sands.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Fires the second too late into second with a double, and that was hard hit. So 2 on with 2 away. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Swinging a foul straight back. Two on, 2 outs. To the right side. He steps on the bag, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But this one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Just misses with that one. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of...
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Twins retired in. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And here is Ceddanne Rafaela. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the
And now here is Jim Rice.
Hitter, Jim Rice.
Runner takes off. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. 1 out and a runner at second here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster. He circles the bases. Home run number 55 on the year. It's 15-0.
The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
And now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. And there's a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 68th homer of the year. It's 16-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it.
Manager out of the dugout now. Yohan Duran gets the call from the pen.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year.
Now
Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season. So we'll see if that factors in.
Out to short. Gloves it on the dive to first. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding. And how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Castro hauls it in, 2 away. So digging in, Mike Lowell. That one at triple digits.
0-1.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around second is Bregman coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He will score, and the lead continues to grow. So 2 down. Now a chance for Connor Wong. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes a nice running catch. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He swings and fouls one off.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lowell makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And that's in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Duran back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to short. Correa over to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Into center. That one gets down for a hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they
run around the move, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him. Rips that one center field. That's a hit. Duran around third. He'll score easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down. And now the DH. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Rafaela over at second, one down. That's to third. It's in and out of his glove. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. Back now at Fenway. Now it's the DH, Harrison Bader. And a foul ball.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
That's to third, Lowell. Fires across the diamond. One up, one down. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Willie Castro. That one's in there. That's strike one.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Martinez is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the